This is The Scoop for Tuesday.
I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines. Local business leaders are concerned about how tariffs will impact their bottom line. WMNF's Chris Young reports Tampa area Congressmember Kathy Castor hosted them in a roundtable yesterday.
Around 10 business owners and entrepreneurs in food, manufacturing, and other industries met with Congressmember Kathy Castor during a roundtable in an Ybor coffee shop. They expressed worry about what tariffs will mean for their businesses. Abigail St. Clair is the owner and founder of T-Bella Tea Company in Tampa Bay and Sarasota. China is the world's largest tea producer, and she says she's looking at costs going up over 150%. Costs that may be passed on to her customers.
And so I'm hopeful that they'll understand that if they want to keep drinking those high-end pu'ers, that they're going to have to pay a little bit more because I'm importing them at a much, much greater cost.
President Donald Trump imposed high tariffs on a variety of countries, with a 145% tariff being placed on Chinese imports. Trump has said the move is to protect jobs in the U.S. Chris Young, WMNF News, Tampa.
Governor Ron DeSantis yesterday signed 2 bills aimed at carrying out President Donald Trump's directive to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, according to the Florida Senate. One of the bills will change dozens of state laws to reflect the name change, while the other will require state agencies to update geographic materials to reflect the change. Also, it will require that school instructional materials adopted or purchased as of July 1st include the Gulf of America name. The Republican-controlled Senate passed the bills last week after they had been approved by the House. Republicans in the House have recently been critical of DeSantis' administration, diverting $10 million from a Medicaid overbilling settlement to First Lady Casey DeSantis' charity, the Hope Florida Foundation. That money then traveled through several other channels to be used to campaign against the recreational pot ballot initiative last year. DeSantis blasted the House's leadership for signal boosting that controversy.
Let me tell you something. None of these Republican leaders got elected on the platform that they were going to launch baseless attacks against the governor and first lady. That is not why they got elected. Had they run on that, they would have lost their primaries. They would never have been elected in the first place.
This comes as there has been heavy speculation that Casey is considering a 2026 gubernatorial run. The Florida Senate yesterday released a ratcheted up package of proposed tax cuts as it prepares for negotiations with the House, which has pitched a $5.43 billion measure that includes reducing the state's sales tax rate. The Senate Finance and Tax Committee is scheduled today to take up the Senate bill, which would reduce revenue by $1.83 billion next fiscal year. Last week, the Senate said it would propose permanently eliminating sales taxes on clothes and shoes that cost $75 or less and holding a series of sales tax holidays, including a new one on hunting equipment. The bill released yesterday also includes a one-time credit on annual vehicle registration fees and a 3-year extension to an existing freeze on local cell phone and cable TV taxes. The Senate plan does not include the House's big-ticket proposal to reduce the state sales tax rate from 6% to 5.25%. The Senate proposal includes a proposal to study reducing or eliminating property taxes, a priority of Governor Ron DeSantis. Average price of a gallon of gasoline in Florida dropped 9 cents during the past week amid an increase in supply and concerns about the effects of tariffs. According to the AAA Auto Club, Florida drivers are now paying an average of $3.09 per gallon for regular unleaded gas. AAA spokesman Mark Jenkins says increased production and a decrease in demand could keep prices down.
You have some concerns about a potential economic downturn that has also helped to keep oil prices somewhat in check because of concerns that demand might taper off a little bit.
Nationally, the average price yesterday was $3.18 a gallon. The Fort Walton Beach area had the state's lowest average price yesterday, while the most expensive gas was being sold in the West Palm Beach area. Partly cloudy skies today with highs near 80. A few clouds tonight with overnight lows in the mid-60s. Some clouds early tomorrow with mostly sunshine tomorrow afternoon and highs in the lower 80s. I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.